Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how are you all? I hope that you are doing very well today. I am doing just fine. Welcome back to another episode here on the One More Block server. Before we get in too deep into what we're going to be up to today, I want to head on over to the shopping district. I haven't been over to my shop in a little while, so I want to go over, take a quick peek, see if we've made any sales, made any additional diamonds, and see if we need to do any restocking as well, because the shop can be quite lucrative if people are buying the books, so it would be beneficial to keep it as stocked up as possible. Let's go and have a little look and see how we're doing. I am very happy to see that the sheep still has our face on it. Very glad to see it. A lot of terracotta up here, you know, if you ever wanted to take this down. Anyways, let's go and have a little look-see. Where's the tent? There it is. Nice graceful descent. What have we got for sale? The market is saturated. There's no more room. No one's buying any books. That's okay. They're there for if anybody needs them. Good morning, the sun has risen. It is another beautiful day here on the server. No rain. We love it when there's no rain. It is very good indeed. Last time we did some more work down at the front of our base, which is over in a thiswards direction. We got the soundstage, we've got the gates, I built the site office, and as you can kind of see, I have also extended the road a little bit into this small little car park space. We have golf carts parked up, ready to carry people around our movie set once it's all been built. There we go, Tacky Wood 1. All the number plates are T Wood, the T standing for Tacky, or well, for Tack at the very least. So we've got this small little golf cart parking space thingamajig. I couldn't build any extra cars. I don't know how to build any cars, so these will do. And they sit quite nice. They sit nicely here. We can just take a little seat and drive our golf cart around the site, should we need to. Great way to get around if we don't have an elytra. I also did some additional modifications to the site office. I changed the interior staircase, got rid of some of the black stone, because it was quite dark in here, so we've brightened it up a little bit with the stripped birch and the andesite, I think is the grey stone. The andesite stairs leading up to the CEO's office. I haven't actually updated the map yet with any of the roadways on it. We'll do a map update in a few episodes' time when I've got some more stuff out of the front. Also, thanks to a wandering trader, we now have some tropical fish in the fish tank as well, not just salmon. On our most recent live stream, we began to do some work constructing our very first set here in Soundstage 1, and it is a set from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I have attempted to recreate the lab scene, Dr. Frankenfurter's lab. I can't show you a picture, due to copyright, but do a quick Google search so you have a picture up and ready to look at it. This is the first time it is being unveiled in its complete state, and I am absolutely thrilled with how this looks. I can't wait for you to see it. First things first, important little detail, filming in progress when red light is illuminated. Currently it's not on, so we are able to go in. Are you ready for this? I am so excited. It's incredible. And here it is. I have done my absolute best with Minecraft's limitations, and I think that this is incredible, if I do say so myself. Which I do, because I did. We have Rocky's tank right there in the middle of the stage. I've got a console over on the left there. We also have the red door that leads to Eddie's freezer, and also we have the water taps above that help to birth Rocky, and to the right we have the lift that Brad and Janet Majors come up. Well, Brad Majors and Janet Weiss, they don't officially get married until the end. Spoilers. But there we go. As you can see here on the other side of the tank, I have attempted to recreate Dr. Frankenfurter himself. Obviously it uses my character head, but he's there in his medical scrubs, reaching to the sky to bring down the taps so that he can begin to create Rocky himself. I think it's a great little detail, and this is made possible by a data pack that is here on the server that enables us to customize the armor stands a little bit more. So rather than just having an armor stand that we put armor on, we can give it poses and put additional bits and pieces on it, which has made something even more incredible possible. If we back it up just a little ways further... Oh yes! Check it out. This is what I love the most. Let's have a look. So we've got a camera with a camera operative. How about this? Isn't this incredible? And then we've also got a camera on a dolly system right here with a camera operator who's, well, I guess he's on break. But isn't this incredible? I absolutely love it. And then just over here we have, of course, got the director looking at his monitors, pointing aggressively, going, that needs to change. But here it is, the whole set. Look at it. I think that this is brilliant. I'm so happy with how this has turned out. Initially I thought that this might be a little bit of a big undertaking, and don't get me wrong, rebuilding movie sets is somewhat of a large undertaking. However, I am absolutely thrilled with how this has turned out. I think it's brilliant. Now you may be wondering how we're able to get the compass on the wall here without the item frame. Well, that is thanks in part to the armor stand data pack that we have on the server. As well as being able to have custom armor stands, we can use this book to make item frames invisible. So now we don't need the ugly item frame texture, and we can just put things on the wall for that little bit of additional detail. We also use the book to pose the armor stands, and I can't wait to have these guys dotted all over the base. It's going to help to really bring the movie studio to life. You may have spotted this little backstage area. We are going to make this functional. I think we're going to move our villagers over to this point right here, and this is where we're going to do all of our villager trading. Now, there is a little bit of conditioning that needs to be done back here. We need to do some building, some filling in of the terrain, and all that kind of stuff before we can move them in. But we're going to get onto that. While we're here, we may as well try and put a new armor stand in place. So let's have a go here. We'll make ourselves a little receptionist to sit here. So we place the armor stand down, and this is where the book comes in. So first of all, if we use the book, check the target. That's going to be this armor stand that we're going to work on right here. So, first of all, you know what? First of all, let's give the armor stand the clothes. As you can see, I've already dyed some equipment right here. We've got ourselves leather armor, so he can wear himself a green top, black trousers, and some grey shoes. And I'm going to put my head on top. There we are. Isn't it wonderful? So, with the book, we can, first and foremost, get rid of that base plate. We don't want that there. Then, let's give him some arms. Perfect. We should also remove the gravity, just so that our little fella here doesn't cause any lag. Now, let's give him a pose. Fortunately, there are some pre-existing ones here, some presets, and one of those is sitting. So down you go. There he is. However, sitting a little high at the moment. So what we should do is, using the nudge commands right here, we can lower him by some variations of a block. So if we lower him by -8, there we go. A nice, comfortable sit. Maybe we can just nudge him down a little further. Oh, there we go. Look at him. It's so good. Now, we're going to have him... Should we have it? We should have him maybe leaning forwards in his chair. So if we nudge him... We're going to nudge him forwards a little bit, which would be on our Z coordinate. We need to nudge it minus on the Zs. So let's go for a -3, just to scoot him forward a little bit. And now, where do I do the body? Pose adjust, there we are, so the body. So we can tilt it a little bit forwards on the Z. Oh, no, that's skimmed it off to one side. Okay, that's not what we need to do. Pose adjust. So add that back on. So he... Oh, he was too far away. He was too far away. Add that back on so he scooches back. There we go. And I guess maybe it would be Y to lean forwards? I can't tell. I think he just rotated his body there. Yeah, that was just a rotate. So I guess it's X then. There we go. He's already leaning forward. Look at that. Give me those pictures of Spider-Man! That's fantastic. Now we can just lower the arms a little bit, I think. So it looks like he's actually leaning on the desk. So that'll be a right arm take away some X. Oh, yep, there we go. He's put his hand on the desk right there. And can I do the same for the other one as well? So that'll be left arm and on the Z, maybe? No. Okay, so I've got to put that back. The only problem with this is that you have to exit out of the book every single time you click on something. Oh, look, he's pointing. He's pointing at this little blue flower. Never mind. So let's bring that down. Maybe bring it down one more. There we go. So now he's leaning on his desk. How about that? I love it. It's so good. It's such a nice little data pack. I'm going to be addicted to this. And then we can have the CEO himself stood right here. Now, I haven't got any clothes or indeed another head for him right now. So maybe I'll go and get one of those and then we shall pose the CEO as well. The other thing we should do as well, just to make sure with this guy here, is to just go to the very end onto utilities and lock him in place. That way, he's not going to move. So we do the same thing again. Let us get rid of the base plate. We don't want that. Boom. Give him some arms. Absolutely 100%. And get rid of gravity. Awesome. Now, for a pose, this is a CEO and he's looking out over his office. So first of all, once again, we're going to nudge him forwards. There we are. Face pressed right up against the glass. How to... here we are, the head. I need to tilt the head forward a little bit. Is that going to be minus X? It is, it is, it is. Okay, maybe we could get him looking slightly towards the side as well. Plus Z, perhaps? Okay, not quite what I was after. Not quite what I was after. It takes a little bit of trial and error to get this correct. And I think our final adjustment here has got to be putting his arms behind his back. So if we go for minus... I think that did this side, didn't it? Was this the one I needed? Minus again. It is indeed. You can change how big each movement is, but I think working in 15-degree intervals is probably the best option right now. It gives us a degree of control without being too much in the way of drastic or minor adjustments. Okay, I think we've got him in place. Let's just take a quick look-see at how our CEO looks from down here. Oh, look at that. He's watching you as soon as you come in. And he's got his arms behind his back as well. Oh, fantastic. I am so glad we have this data pack installed. Alright, well, here comes the rain. I guess it was inevitable. Now, we should probably work on conditioning the underside of the Rocky Horror set to try and give us a space to put our villagers in. So we're going to take a short break from dealing with moving villagers. I've gotten the area set up underneath the set to receive them. However, let me tell you, moving villagers around in this game is a marathon task. And one that has to be tackled in stages. So we're going to go off and do something a little bit less stressful. And by that I mean, I'm going to go and try and locate some more ancient debris so we can get our hands on some additional netherite stuff. I also want to begin terraforming the area a little bit as well, because it's right by a fortress, so it would be nice to be able to get some sort of wither skeleton farm up and running, so that we may be able to eventually farm up wither skulls, and then we could have a potentially limitless supply of beacons. However, that's going to take a while, so we'll have to come back to that. Ow! Great start. Ooh, it could be a great start. There's one right here. Let's see what he's made of. Dope. So I've been going for a very long time. Maybe like about an hour and a half, something like that. Hunting for ancient debris is so tedious. Gosh, I don't like it. It's one of the few things I hate doing in this game. Because it's just so time-consuming for so little reward. Or, well, no, the reward's great. It's just it doesn't come through all that often, I suppose. Which I guess is the point as well, but, like, God, it's so boring. I wasted an entire fire resistance potion trying to cover up a lava lake. It's just so draining. So perhaps unsurprisingly, things have been relatively unsuccessful in terms of, well, the entire trip, to be honest. Our Wither Skull hunt? Absolutely none. Our Diorite hunt? Absolutely. We're not after Diorite, are we? We're after ancient debris. And we did actually get some, in fairness. But otherwise, it's not been very good for us. I have done a little bit of conditioning around this space. I've started taking back some of the warped trees, mostly so we can see what we're doing a bit easier, but also in an effort to begin to condition this space for a wither skeleton farm. And I don't know if this is where we're going to put it. I've just kind of started clearing some space just in case. As I've been... Oh, hello. Could you be the one? Come with me. Maybe it will be. Oh, all sorts of things went wrong there. Let's take him out anyway. Doesn't look like he's given us a skull, though. Anyways, as I was saying, I don't know if this is exactly where we're going to put it. I have done a little bit of scouting about whilst I've been here, and I actually think that up there potentially might be a better spot for us. As you can see, it's... Actually, no, this isn't the one I was thinking of. Oh yeah, over there. That's where I was thinking of. So it's a rather long strip of nether fortress, and also it's quite open terrain, which means that we will have a little bit less work to do when it comes to spawn-proofing the surroundings. Let me show you here. So, as you can see, it stretches out quite a distance that ways, and as we climb up, it also stretches quite a distance that way as well. So we've got a lot of space to play with. It's relatively open here. We have got a little bit of proofing to do over this island and stuff, and we've probably got a little bit to do in the surrounding areas as well. But I think this might be our best option in terms of creating a wither skeleton farm. And we're not going for anything too complicated. We're going to go for the standard run along a corridor and try and get their attention method, rather than anything fancy and redstone-y. Mostly because those require a whole heap of slime blocks, and I don't really have any slime. All of my slime has come from wandering traders so far. We should probably do a slime farm. But I think I'll do that when I've got a second beacon, which I need some wither skeletons for, but they're just not spawning, other than that guy over there. Please. This is going to be my last one before I head home. Do the right thing and give me a skull. Did it give us one? I don't know. I haven't even got the inventory space to pick it up, even if it did. It now seems like I can't get back onto the world. So, if I can't, then that's going to be where this episode ends today. However, if I can, I've got one more thing that I would like to show you. However, this is being recorded on the day of release, so I still need to get the episode edited, rendered, and uploaded. So it's a little bit to the wire, but we'll see how things go.
don't know what y'all think, but I think that's pretty.